That felt pretty in sync, actually.
That did feel very good sync.
That did sound pretty good,
And
fellas.
Lockie has got socks on this week.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
And welcome
yes.
back to the
Hell yeah.
podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast. I've got socks on this
He's
week.
got socks.
Yeah,
I do love me some
apparently
socks.
the viewers
Yes.
don't like
They
my
do not
bare
like your
feet,
grubby feet.
but I'm one with the nature.
No.
I want to be the Brad Pillar of this group.
No. We're not outside.
Oh, we're not outside.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I do love
Welcome
me
back
some
to the
socks, fellas.
podcast.
Welcome back.
This is where we talk about feet.
No, let's move on from feet,
Move on for
honestly.
feet. Yeah, big injury week this week in
Yeah,
sport.
And
That
big
last
injuries. Yeah.
In
a
the
lot of
league.
injuries, a fair few injuries.
Yeah. How's your week been going?
My week has been hectic.
Hectic, yeah.
Sport is starting, like personal sport.
Yeah,
Hockey's starting, so
Yeah.
I'm training 3 times a week,
Yeah, good.
playing 3 times a week,
Yeah.
and then recording the podcast,
Yeah, fuck.
So-
Superstar.
and then working full time. So that's fun.
Yeah, fuck. Superstar. Always on the ball, this bloke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always on the ball.
What about yourself?
Oh, yeah, doing alright. Yeah. Work's always busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pumping out the work. Yeah, that's about it, really. We got the studies as well. Pumping that
True.
out, yeah.
True.
Jake, how you going, mate?
Yeah, I'm going alright, fellas. Just busy working.
Yeah.
Busy catching up on the week of sport.
We're all,
Yes.
yeah, big news report.
But
Yeah,
news report with
yeah,
Lockie.
in
Here
the
we go.
In the war room over here.
Walls.
Yeah, walls. Yeah, the war room. We're
Walls.
going to call it the war room now.
The war room.
The news report. Alright, so... do you want to start off big, or do you want to build up to...
Let's slowly build up.
Let's slowly build up. Alright, let's go with the new signing. So, the Newcastle Knights have signed young gun forward Will Sullivan from the Cowboys immediately.
Oh.
Now, it's a very unknown
Interesting.
signing, yes, so there's been teased for a few weeks, actually.
Hang on. Do you know who he is?
I actually don't know who this player is.
I do not know who this is. Jacob, do you know
I
who
have
this
no
is?
clue.
Right, so this is going to be an interesting signing. Might do some research
Yes.
when I get home about this Will Sullivan. So,
100%.
hearing he's a very talented player,
Yep.
very young player. It's been teased for weeks. The Knights have signed a young forward from somewhere else. Yeah,
there
it's
you
been
go.
teased for weeks.
And that's him.
That's in now, so that's Will Sullivan's in. What do we got here? We got Talon De Silva and Appy Carousel are off contract by November 1.
Ooh.
There are circulations going around that rivals are circling Talon De Silva. Jake, you got comments for that, mate?
I reckon he'll stay.
Because he stays.
I think he does too.
I think so too. I think you got the experience of Benji and Appy. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
I think so. I think he'll stay. Like, they need to start holding on to their juniors, the Tigers. Otherwise, they're just gonna fold. Unfortunately, but they just need to hold on to these
Yeah, they do.
these young
Yep.
young guns. They keep letting them go, and they are what's the word? Regretting
Regretting,
letting them go.
Tedesco, Adokar,
Pappenhausen, Moses.
Aaron Woods,
You know, just so many superstars that they've let go
Yep.
because
Luke Brooks as well.
Luke Brooks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Get some injury. Oh, actually, Ryan Sutton being released from the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Your feelings?
Look, it's sad because I really liked him at the Raiders. I thought it was class. But he just was never fit. He just kept on getting injuries. Like when he played, he was decent, but he just was never fit to play, unfortunately.
I don't think he didn't fit culture. He didn't, he was always injured.
Yeah.
Yeah,
guaranteed. But I just don't think he was a player that fit the Bulldogs culture.
I feel like they were hoping he was going to be like a James Graham type
Yeah.
forward,
think
but
so.
he just wasn't.
I also think you shifted mentalities as well. In your forward pack, you signed him as a big, powerful forward, but now moved into a small forward game.
Yeah,
So I think that also plays a part to it.
true. That's
Um,
always true.
Yeah. Some injury news. Going back to the Bulldogs, Burton and Kickout out to 4 to 6 weeks with
Grade
MCLs.
2, yeah. Grade 2
MCLs.
MCLs,
So
unfortunately.
similar type of injury.
Well,
It's
basically the exact same injury.
Yeah, pretty much. So, how do you reckon they're going to go?
We'll still win.
You reckon you still win?
Well, this week at least, hopefully.
Who are you versing?
Parramatta.
Parramatta, yeah. I think you win this week.
But it just goes to show that if systems work, it shouldn't change much. The only thing that's going to be tough is not having Burden's kicking game. Other than that, we should be alright. Because you're replacing Kickout with Tupanua, who's pretty much the same player.
Yeah.
And then Bailey Hayward, he's younger. He's bit more agile. I mean, Burton's agile, but he's just a bit more. I don't know, what's the word?
Bailey Hayward, athletic.
No, because Burton's athletic.
You would go more agile.
Skillful.
Yeah, skillful. Yeah.
Skillful and
Burton's more robust.
footy IQ.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
There you go.
And he's played 5'8" all his junior career, so look, not a bad replacement, but I wouldn't be surprised if Joseph O'Neill makes his debut this weekend.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Be a good game to bring him
Yeah, it would
into.
be.
Big game to ease him in.
You know, so
Tommy Turbo, 50-50 to play this weekend. Does he play? Does he not play?
I think he plays.
Think he plays.
I think he plays. Yeah.
Jake, 50-50. Tom Turbo, do you reckon he plays or doesn't play?
I reckon he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with the hamstring, even with that, he's got that hamstring. He's got a history of hamstrings, hamstring issues. Call him the one hamstring man for a reason. Do you think they Manly risk it?
They could.
They could, but it's a home game. And he's had
Yeah.
Home game.
He's had a good start to the
he's had
season.
almost 10
Yeah,
days
he's had
off.
an
pretty much.
okay
I reckon he'll
start.
be alright.
Yeah, they are versing the
Raiders
Raiders.
at home
Yeah, Raiders at home.
on
They
Sunday.
need all they can need.
They can. It's a Sunday at Brookie.
My,
It's going to be a good game. Probably
my
be a
birthday,
sellout
fellas.
Yeah, they
at
need
Brookie.
Yes.
Oh, Jake's birthday.
There
Happy
you
birthday,
go.
Jake.
for Sunday.
On
Yes.
Sunday, yeah. But yeah, I don't see the need to risk him. You got Lehigh Hopewade there.
True.
You've got, you can move Ruben Garrick to the wing. Aaron Shop, who's now there, who's a really good defender. Sized up a couple of good players in the past at centre.
I like Shop.
He's
I
Shop's
like-
a good player.
I do, but I just think they won't pick him.
True. I also think, yeah, that's also true. You're thinking logically there.
I just don't think they'll pick him.
Nah,
I don't. Is he? I don't even think he's in the reserves.
I don't think so either.
Um.
Give us a look.
Oh yes, I'll be on that.
I'll move on. Leo Thompson injured for 4 to 6 weeks.
Not good.
Not good. But that's okay. You've put in Brodie Jones this week, which is he's a good player. Great player. He's a good player. Okay. Would you rather Jack Hetherington in there?
No,
I
I'd rather nobody.
Look, if
Oh,
He's
this
a
is
Brodie
this is what I would do.
what are you gonna do?
It's pretty hard when you've got both your back rows out this week.
Yes. Okay, we'll get into that one. Yes.
But like if in an ideal world you had both your back rowers, moved Frizzell to 10, and then Adam Elliott to 13. Ideal
Adam
world.
Elliott is playing 13 this week, but I like Brodie Jones. Brodie Jones is a great player. A good, consistent player. He does
Well,
his job.
that's why I said if you had both your
Oh, if we had both. But I
both edge rows.
don't think so. Adam O'Brien's a man of structure who would have kept to his numbers. Big player on the bench for the Knights this weekend is Tommy Cant. He is a player to watch. Yep. Tom Cant.
Thomas Cant.
Thomas Cant. Yep.
The one that he played last year, did he not?
Yep, he did.
And he was shocking.
Yeah.
Was
he
he
played
not?
in the centre.
Yeah.
Centre is not his preferred position, mate.
Well, yes, I know. But when he played for Panthers, he came from
No,
Panthers.
that's Tom Jenkins.
Thinking
No,
of the wrong player
You're
here.
thinking of the wrong
Yeah.
player. You're thinking of the wrong
Yes.
player. You try to put Tommy Kant's name in the mud. You
Any
if you
any chance to put a Newcastle player's name into the mud, I will get.
fuck, yeah, you would, you fucking dog. But but I would advise everyone that's watching this now to watch that game, the Titans Knights game, and watch Tommy Kant because he is a great player. Really
Oh, yeah.
consistent, gets through his work, and is very, very underrated, and should be in this team more often. Speaking of the Knights, Dylan Lucas out for round 3 with a hamstring complaints. Should be right for round 5 against the Dogs, but just out for this week. Just don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
What else do we got here? I think that's all the.
The Cheese moving to
I
South
was
Sydney.
about to get
Yes.
there. Do you want to talk about that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cheese signing with the South Sydney Rabbitohs
Brandon Smith.
for 2 years.
2 years.
However, there is no set date when that is going to happen. So it is confirmed for 2026.
Oh,
There
I think he'll move this year
Oh, yeah,
when
I
he
reckon
comes
he'll go
back
this
from
year
injury.
I think there's going to be a lot of money played at the moment.
Yes.
I don't think depth-wise the Roosters can afford to lose Brandon Smith. That's why I think they will keep him.
No, but then this goes into the whole point. If he's moving on next year, don't play him and just move him on now. That's what.
Very true. Yeah.
That's what I like. That's what Newcastle should do with Liam Thompson, for example. But they won't do it because he's such a key player.
He is. Yeah, he's such
But
a good player. Yeah.
Brandon Smith hasn't been that key player yet.
No.
And I don't see him getting back into that starting the 13, to be honest.
No,
Who you gonna replace?
Yeah,
Connor Watson or Victor Radley?
Yeah,
Like,
pretty
none.
much. Yeah, so I think this week Victor Radley's moved back to his preferred 13.
Yes, which is good.
Which is good, but I also think that young fella that got suspended could actually replace Victor and move Victor back into that second row spot.
No, I know.
I
know,
you
I know.
got to think of the possibilities.
But I like Victor at 13 compared to
Yeah,
the edge because he's more involved in the
Yeah,
game.
definitely.
And
definitely.
he's a player that needs to be involved in the game.
Yeah.
Definitely. Jake, I'll go to you for this one. Francis Molo signed with the Dolphins.
Yeah, I reckon it's a shock, honestly.
Mm,
I thought-
yeah, you said this to our group chat. That's why I threw it to you, mate.
Well, I thought he would have signed with the Sydney team. Seeing as the Bulldogs released a player, it kind of linked.
Nah, we're making a play for somebody else.
Do you know who this person is?
Yes, I do know who this person is.
Are you going to reveal your sources?
I can reveal my sources, but I don't know how to pronounce his name. So, but when I find his name, I'll.
Who the player is?
Yes, he plays for Titans.
Oh, I know who. I think I know who you talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been looking out to get his release for a while now. He's a young player.
Yes.
I can't remember.
He
his
won
name, mate.
their. He didn't win their Rookie of the Year. Keanu
No.
Kinney did, but
Yeah, Keanu
he
Kidd,
was in the top.
Yeah,
top
I remember
3.
He's playing. He's not. I don't think he's playing at the moment because of those contract
Yeah.
issues. But I know who you're talking about. Yeah, but Frank Molo, Jake, surprise to you?
Oh, I'm not surprised he got released, but I'm more surprised at where he ended up, to
Yeah.
be honest. I think more than
Do
anything.
you think it's a good signing?
I thought he might have signed with someone like. There was a lot of talk around the Roosters signing him,
Mm.
and that was like the main reason he wanted to get pushed for release. But yeah, I mean, another forward that's not going to do much at the Dolphins, honestly.
I actually rate Frank Molo.
I think he's a wrecking ball off the bench, isn't he?
Every time we played the Dragons last year, I was
scared.
I was scared. I was scared that he was going to punch a hole because
I thought you were about to say punch somebody.
or not punch someone. No, not punch someone. But I was always afraid that he was just going to bust a couple tackles and get through the line.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's an okay signing.
It's not a ground beater,
No, it's not.
but it's a decent NRL experienced player.
Fill the gaps.
Anyways, I found this player.
Yeah, pretty much.
Josiah
Yep, I know who you're talking.
Palu'u
Yep, I've seen him
He's-
play. He's a good player.
is decent.
Decent player.
He's also injured at the moment.
Oh, he's injured.
He
Okay,
was
that's
injured
why.
during preseason, so that's probably why he's not playing as well.
Going to the Titans, actually. Lofi Khan Pereira out for 6 weeks with hamstring. And
Yeah.
Jamin Jolliffe out for 4 weeks this weekend. So
Ooh.
both Knights and Titans having injury woes going into this game.
Well, yeah.
Don't think that's that. Nothing really to add.
No.
Just lose. I think they just lose strike on the outside backs.
Yeah, exactly right. I don't think. I mean, Jermaine Jolliffe is a decent player, but he's very replaceable.
Yeah.
Khan Pereira is a bit more irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable. He's a finisher. He's 45 games for 45 tries. That's
It's ridiculous
impressive
stat, eh?
strike rate. Jake, to you and to Noah actually. Flano bans Tuapolotu from try celebrations. The big news coming out of this
Good.
weekend.
Good. He's a fuckwit. He's a fuckwit.
Oh my god.
I mean, he celebrated again in that loss.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
that's
that's
why
the
he's
funniest thing.
banned.
That cash money and
What a
that's Owen.
stupid idiot.
That's 0-2 for every time he's done
Yeah,
that celebration and they haven't won.
You watch, they'll win this weekend because he doesn't do a try celebration.
Or he just doesn't score. Just don't pass him the ball, honestly.
Yeah.
Just
If they
It's a
don't
bit of a
score,
wanker.
they'll watch it.
Ah,
If he doesn't
he
score, they
is,
probably
but-
win.
Yeah.
I'm in Illawarra. I'm in Wollongong a lot, so please don't come at me, Christian Tuapolotu. I'm not going to square up to you in public.
Mate, he's going to flip you off and go, show me the money. But
Jesus.
Yeah, so that's out of the war room.
Yes.
Your report's over. But yeah, that's... Where would you like... You want to go down the AFL route or the NRL route for the review this week?
Don't particularly want to go down the AFL route.
Okay, we're going down the NRL route then?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, review of the NRL this week. Fast start with the first game.
Yes.
How bloody good this game was. 26-12.
What
Knights
did
over the Dolphins.
What did you predict the score to be?
Oh, something. I think it was about 30-10. Or 30-4. I think Jake actually got pretty close to this one for his
I think
prediction.
that was about 2 points off each way, I think.
Yeah.
I thought I was fairly close.
Yeah, I think,
So,
yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember.
We got to look at the tape, watch the tape. I thought it was really good. I thought the Knights actually showed really good attacking style in this game.
So they should. They were at home, weren't they?
They were at home. They were at home. They had the win at their sails. I actually thought the Dolphins would have... I was actually pretty afraid of this game. I actually thought the Dolphins were going to get up. But
Why did you predict your score of 32-10 to 12 then?
for the views, mate. For the views, of course. But I actually thought the Dolphins, looking at their side, they do have a top 8 side, but they just came out
Oh, I
flat.
don't think they have a top 8 side.
They
They have a top 8 back 5,
Yeah, back 5.
but other than that, no.
Yeah.
But I reckon those back 5s would
Top-
push them into
Honestly,
a top 8 team.
it's weird. It's
If
only
the
a top
forwards
6
stay
back half,
consistent.
to be honest.
You need
And then
good
and then
halves.
from their
And
6
they
down,
do
it's
have
probably
consistent
just outside
halves.
the 8.
Look, I rate them.
Katoa, yes.
Toa and Cody Nikarima. I rate those halves.
I rated Cody Nicarima about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I think
Not so much now,
Yeah, but I just think.
especially after the last game.
Yeah,
Jeez,
especially last night. But I just think going into it, they have a strong back 5. They can score from anywhere. I was like, okay, there's some inkling here that I could be a bit worried. But the Dolphins just came out flat.
Yeah,
They
they
were
did
just
come
so
out flat. Yeah.
Like even after half time, and I was like, and they were just walking and jogging. I'm like, right. And the Knights came out powerful, and they were strong, and they came out
Yeah, they did.
really strong.
Yeah.
And I saw a video where they showcase could be the model of Dylan Brown coming to the Knights next year. This hybrid Caleb, like this Caleb Ponga 7 hybrid. Like you've got your superstars in Ponga, Fletcher, Sharp, and Brown. You don't need us. Realistically, you just have to throw a jumper on them. You could
Sure.
play Dylan Brown at Fletcher Sharp at 13. Just throw a jumper on him.
Sure.
That old age, get your best 13 on the side, and then you put him somewhere.
Mm.
And that's what I think that's going to happen at the Knights next year. Did you boys watch the game?
It was Thursday night, was it?
Thursday night game. Yeah.
No, because I was at training, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's all right. That's okay.
But
Yeah.
I did watch the KO mini,
Mm.
and yeah, the Knights did look pretty good.
Yeah.
I must say they did look good.
Yeah.
I always knew they were going to win.
Mm.
Just didn't know how much by.
Yeah.
Could be a tight game, you know.
Yeah, you just never know with
But-
the Knights team.
The kicking game was so much better.
Definitely.
Yeah, maybe the wind last week against the Tigers.
There was no wind.
No, okay.
We were there. There was no wind,
wind.
brother.
No wind, but yeah, I just think that won't ramble on too much, but again, Dylan Lucas a beast. Greg Margie's finding that 2023 form,
Yeah.
which is good, and there's still so much ways to go with this team, I reckon.
Yeah.
So we'll move on. Very shocking scoreline for the next two. The Wires 36, Manly 16.
I'm not shocked about that because I'm pretty sure I predicted the Warriors to win.
I also think you did too.
I'm
As
not
well.
shocked because Warriors' first game at home, coming back off a disappointing loss in Vegas. I just always thought they were going to be firing. And Luke Metcalf was outstanding for them.
Wasn't he?
He was outstanding.
Glad I kept him in my Supercoach team. I know there's a few people, one specifically that took Luke Metcalf out.
Yes.
So,
But
sucks to
no,
be
he
that
was
guy.
he was absolutely fantastic,
Mm.
and he very much deserved the try at the end, and the celebration just summed it all up.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
silencing all the haters and
Yeah.
doubters.
yeah, he is the long-term 7 for that team.
Yes,
And you can tell he is the long-term 7 for that team. And he's always been rated as a good player coming up in the juniors. And now he's showcasing those.
Yeah.
Manly, a bit concerning with their consistency.
Yes.
I also think Tommy Turbo in this game probably had a bit of a whinge. He didn't play well.
No,
he
he
just
didn't.
headed out when they realised they was going to lose.
Oh no, I thought there was a genuine.
Probably genuine, but that's what it perceives like, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but if you feel something, and especially with
Yeah.
Turbo's injury record with his hamstrings,
Mm.
it's better to play safe than sorry.
Yeah, definitely. Panthers 32, Roosters 38. I'm going to go to Jake with this one.
What an upset.
All right,
honestly.
Jake, 38.
Honestly, we were all thinking like, what, Penrith were going to put 40 on them this week, and that Roosters weren't going to be in it. And look what happened. They came out and
Yeah, Roosters will
pretty much showed us all up.
Yeah, Roosters almost put 40 on the Panthers.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
A lot of people say don't be so concerned just yet with the Panthers. 38 points leaked.
I wouldn't be worried.
Wouldn't be worried?
Vegas hangover.
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
true.
said there was no Vegas hangover though.
And I just think, yeah, but your coach is always going to say that. Your coach is always going to come out and say that. But,
Yeah.
yes, it wasn't for the Warriors, but they're coming off a loss.
Mm.
And same for the Raiders, I guess. But
Well, we'll get to that one.
This-
So.
they also have just won 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Let's just not forget that.
Yeah.
They just have won 4 in a row.
Yeah.
And I guess the motivation and the competitive nature just will naturally just die off.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to be this team that's going to win every single game because they've won 4 in a row.
Yeah.
It's a bit like what's happening to Man City in the Premier League.
Mm.
Won 4 in a row, and look what's happened.
Mm.
5 in a row, sorry.
Yeah. So, I think that competitive nature will start dying down. I believe that we will not see a Penrith side in a grand final this year.
I think so. I think we could if Dylan Edwards stays clear of that team. Because he was the main reason they lost. He was absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on that man.
Yeah.
Well, let's move away. Let's actually give compliments to the Roosters.
Oh no, of
The
course,
young
of
guns
course,
for the Roosters,
of course.
Yeah.
mate. They
They were
carved it up.
outstanding,
They
of
were
course.
great.
I'm not gonna not give them their flowers because they deserve it, you know.
do.
And Tedesco was showing up, of course,
Mm.
showing who was the better fullback.
Mm.
Robert Toya, he didn't do too much, but when he did touch the ball, he was good.
Mark N was probably.
Mark N was
I would say
outstanding.
probably my man of the match. I reckon. Set up a couple of tries, even though some of them
I
were
think
forward.
Sandon Smith would be mine.
Oh, Sandy Smith was
He
pretty
was
good,
good.
too. Kicking all the goals as well.
Yeah.
So, this game, Dragons 24, South 25.
How
Give
good,
him my
honestly.
money.
Yeah,
Give him my money.
give him that money. One player.
Look,
One player.
I absolutely hate South, but I hate Christian Tuipulotu even more. So this is funny as.
I'm going to say one player's name. Give me one name to describe this man. Jai Gray.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Jamie Humphries.
Jai Gray. No, I.
Little pocket rocket, man.
Pocket, mate.
Oh, jeez.
I think
Jai
Jai
Mitchell
Gray.
Mitchell's going to struggle to get back into that team, I reckon.
Well,
You can't drop Jai Gray.
rumor is that they want to put Latrell into the centres.
Yeah, but...
Which I think is probably a better shout. It's a stronger team.
Yeah? Where are you going to put Campbell Graham?
Well, who's the
Graham
other
Graham's
centre?
the other centre.
Where are you going to put Jack Whiten?
Jack Ryan didn't.
Shit.
Cody Walker? Jamie Humphries?
It's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have, but it's also a bad problem to have.
Also, it could be that old adage, just put your best 13 out there and find a spot for him.
You know.
But I don't think Joe Gray has to.
Chuck him on the
doesn't leave.
interchange. Just chuck him at 14.
Jack Whiten or Jai Gray?
No, Latrell.
Oh, play him fucking prop.
Yeah, put him.
Play him prop. They need a prop, actually.
Fuck, that's a big
They need a
shout.
front rower. Chunk him at 10.
He's actually fitter. I saw videos today that he's actually a bit fitter.
Put
Yeah.
him at lock.
Yeah.
He could still play him at the in the front row.
Could.
Have
Have you seen the size of him still?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
play-
could.
play lock.
Maybe Jack Whiten. But anyways, that's not who we're talking about. We're talking about Jai Gray right now.
Yes.
He's the man of match for me in this game.
Oh,
I look,
He saved that.
Jamie
he saved that
Humphries
over side.
clutched the game.
I think they were both.
They were both equally great.
Yes.
I think Jai Gray just did that little bit extra in
honestly,
defence.
yeah, no, that's fair. I just because I was a halfback, I always like seeing a halfback do well, so
Yeah.
always going to give it to the halfback. But yes, no, Joe Gray was excellent.
He was great. He was great. Like, Jamie Humphries showed that he could actually clutch a game.
Mm-hmm.
He went for that field goal that was really unexpected. I didn't think they were going to go for a field goal.
Yeah, it was.
He set it up very, union
sneakily.
style.
Yeah.
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 It was weird because he was very close to the rock,
Mm.
and Jacob Little was right there, and
Yeah.
he didn't put any effort in.
No, there was no pressure.
And I don't think Flanagan would be happy with that.
No, he wouldn't.
No.
Like, 5 minutes to go, if you just see him stop and set up for a field goal, you're like, oh shit, snap,
Yeah.
and then charge at him.
But I don't think they were actually setting up for a field goal.
No. I mean,
I think
when
it was. Oh, yeah.
like split second decision, but like Jacob Little, who was relatively fresh because he doesn't play full 80,
Yeah.
like he should have been on that. And
Should be on there. He should have been known the time as a
Yeah.
footballer
yes,
in any league, except
with
if you're like set 5, 6, 7s, 8s, and 9s.
yes,
I think maybe 13 to up, you should know. If you got a scoreboard there, you should know
With
how long is left.
less than 7 minutes to go,
Yeah.
and it's
Close game.
if it's drawing,
Mm.
you always got to be like,
Yeah,
I got to
field
watch out for the field goal.
Dude,
Watch
you
out
wanna
for the
know who
field goal.
cost
Yeah,
in the game,
two.
Valentine Holmes. He missed 4 goals.
Oh yes, of
Yeah,
course,
4
yes.
goals. Yeah.
If he didn't miss any
Yeah,
of those
good.
goals, we wouldn't be talking about how close it was.
He just needed to kick one more.
No, yeah, exactly
Yeah,
right.
because they would have won by
but yeah.
6.
Mm,
Yeah, if they kicked the field goals.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Jake, going to you. Cowboys 12, Sharks 36. Now, before I get you to answer, I want you to let you guys know that Sharks were coming coming into this game with half their team with illness,
COVID.
with COVID
It was
and
COVID,
influenza A.
Yeah.
So, Jake, I want to get your opinion. How are the Cowboys?
These Cowboys
Are they rattled?
Stink.
They do, don't they?
Like, I reckon. I don't know who's been playing worse, Eagles or Cowboys. Like,
Both.
yeah. But who's been
Can't
playing
wait for the
worse?
game.
That's the thing. Like, they've both been playing as bad as each other. Honestly, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah. Like to get 36, leading 36 points with a team that was sick, which pretty much had illness running through it.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Vegas hangover? They literally had a Vegas hangover and then went back out and have another bender the same night.
Yeah.
You know, just shows ago the Sharks could be a top 14
Yeah.
if they're playing like this. Top 14 potential. I don't think we see the Cowboys in the top 8 this year.
No.
Yeah.
Unless something happens within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then no.
Yeah.
Because they do have a quality side. I just don't understand what's going on.
Will be looking good, fellas.
Yeah, it would be looking good. I don't know. I look at that side and I look, okay, who is a player that could break a game open? Scott Drinkaway, Tom Dearden,
Reece Robson,
Robson,
Ruben Cotter.
and Ruben Cotter. Who else are you going to have in there?
4 Origin level players.
4 Origin levels that should be breaking the game open. Great. Where's the rest of the team fitting? John Bateman, past his prime, I reckon.
But he was good again. He was good again. Like
But these 5 players need help.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's not really much help going on.
I just don't understand. Braden Burns was good, but he's now injured again. Jackson Pardew, he was average. But you got players like Villamay? Vilea, sorry. He was average. Mary Talangi, who's an Origin Australian winger.
I don't rate Mary Talangi.
He was fucking awful.
Yeah. I just don't think they have front row go forward.
Jordan McLean.
Yeah.
He was being touted for an Origin debut last year. Where's he gone now?
Yeah, correct.
Sam McIntyre was another shining light, but then again, is he your answer to all your problems?
No.
They got Jason Tamalolo back this week, which is good.
Yeah, we'll just see if he plays more than 20 minutes.
Well, he played 50 in the Queensland Super Cup.
Jeez, that's not even.
So.
Well, 50 minutes, for
50.
Play front row?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, that's good.
My hot take of
But
Cowboys.
Beyonce is coming off an injury. What was that?
My hot take for Cowboys of them starting 0-5. Looking good, fellas.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
looking
true.
good,
It
fellas.
is good, yeah.
I think I got all the
next
heat
game,
from
Raiders.
you guys about them going 0-5. Look where we are now.
Yeah,
Look where we are now.
here we are now. There's three more games still at over 5. Speaking of teams that are not going 0-5, Raiders 32, Broncos 22. Now, you suggested a hangover for the Panthers. There was no talk about a hangover for the Raiders.
I predicted the Raiders to win this game. Thank you very much.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Sure I know I didn't. I don't think I did.
Oh, I picked Broncos. I know that for a fact.
I'm 90% sure I picked the Raiders to win.
I want to give credit to Madge here. I have it in my notes, but I just remembered that Madge actually owned up to say that he didn't get his motivation right for this game.
Oh, okay, yes.
I want to give credit to Madge because not a lot of coaches will come out and say that.
Yes.
So Madge knows that he's still working and still trying what gets this team up and about.
Why don't they just do what they did the first week? Seriously.
Were they ever down in that game? That's my question to you.
Yes, I thought they were.
Yeah, okay.
I thought like, yes, the Raiders scored a couple of tries. The Broncos scored one back, but they never looked like they were there. Their tries were flashy tries. They were scrappy tries.
Yeah, they were, weren't they?
And all the Raiders tries were actual like
The Raiders,
pretty
the Raiders
class,
looked like
you
they
know.
never were going to lose that game.
Yeah,
They came out
Yeah.
swinging pretty much.
their defense
It's
was
It's-
solid.
it's interesting 1 year on that these young kids from the Raiders are actually improving very well.
Well, that's the thing. You just give the kids another year, and then look how good they are. If they were decent last year,
Yeah.
what are they going to do this year? That's going to
Exactly.
make them outstanding. And you can see it. Like Kaya Weeks, he was good. Ethan Strange, he was good.
Matty Nichols, a young kid on
what a
debut.
debut.
Yeah, 2 tries. Back
What
double.
a debut! And I like that winger they have, Tamali.
Oh, yeah,
Tamali, yeah.
Tamali.
He was outstanding as well.
Yeah,
so
he's good. Zach Hoskins injured again.
yeah, broke his hand.
That guy cannot take a
Unfortunate.
break.
I know, because he was excellent. Like
It's just
the
a hand.
Broncos shouldn't have let him go.
No.
The Panthers, mate.
The Broncos. He started at the Broncos.
And then he moved to the Panthers.
Panthers, because he was never starting. That's why he left. But he was at least starting at the Broncos.
Yeah.
Broncos shouldn't have let him go.
I tell you what, though, it was a very scrappy game.
Was it?
24,
From the
24
Broncos,
errors,
yes.
24 errors, 10 penalties.
Oh, yeah. You look at that. You look at those stats, yeah.
Almost 80 missed tackles for the whole game.
Okay.
I did see that the penalties were going back and forth at the start there.
Yeah,
They were.
it was 6-4
and
to
then
the
it
Raiders.
slowly slowed down. Yeah, 6-4 to the Raiders. So, Noel's bringing up the stats right now.
I just wanted to have a look at him.
He wants to have a look at them. I'll quickly move on while you look at those. Definitely.
Broncos had a 64%
Completion rate was shocking, to be honest.
Oh,
yeah.
well, there you go.
I was just about to mention
Well,
that.
as we figure out in the modern game whoever has the better completion rate normally wins football games.
Yep.
You only get those 1 or 2 or 3 outliers that actually perform, that actually win games, but don't perform better. So normally, if your completion rate's high, you're winning games.
Yep.
It's sort of like in the AFL, if you make like so many marks in a game, you normally tend to win more games.
Yeah.
So, moving on to the Tigers-Eels game. So, Jake, you're up for this one.
Yeah,
36 to the Tigers,
finally,
Eels
we're not
6.
We're not waiting like 10 games to win a game for us. It's happening.
Yes. How good. It's always good to see Parramatta lose. Am I
Honestly,
right?
fellas.
Am I right?
Yes, they were
That's
lucky
good.
to get
That's
6
good.
points, honestly.
Huh.
I honestly think Tigers should
I just-
yeah,
The Tigers should have put 50
honestly.
on them.
Yes.
But
Agreed.
the first,
I think
what was
after
it, 25 minutes, I was like, oh,
This is
fuck,
the
this is the
shittest game
worst
ever.
game I've ever watched in my life.
Because when you were talking about it, I was like, oh, surely not. And I watched that first half an hour, and I was like, holy shit.
It was so bad.
Horrific. I was looking at it, it's like, this is the worst game
This
of the
is
year.
reserve grade level.
This is worse than the Knights Tigers game.
Yeah, it was. It literally was.
It was. But Tigers just flipped the switch after
They
that
did.
first try.
Yeah.
And they just kept scoring tries. They were more fluent in their passing and their game.
That's crazy.
Um,
The negative plays, right? Tigers had more errors, conceded more penalties, more ruck infringements,
Yeah.
and won by 26 points.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is.
That's crazy. Completion rate, Jake. How good was the
Eight-
Tigers'
82 to
completion rate
73
compared to the
completion
Eels?
rate.
Yeah, so Tigers winning
Improvement on
completion
last
rate
week,
wins the
honestly.
game. Yeah, very, very well
Massive.
done.
Missed tackles, still a lot to be desired, 33, but it's an improvement on 50.
Yeah. That is good. Good 1 week turnaround improvement wise.
I was going to say,
For
the
the
Eels kick
Tigers.
refusal, 27% is disgusting. That is awful.
That's low. Very low, especially when you've
I don't
got.
think I've seen a
s-
team under 50%.
No,
27 is
no.
like
Normally they're
they're not even trying.
no. They're not even trying. I don't even think they're even trying really.
No,
Let's
it
be
didn't
honest.
look like it was, yeah.
They were very woeful. in the game.
And they're running the exact same team out as last week, apart from the Fox possibly coming in for his debut.
I think
Dean
that
Hawkins coming into the
Yep.
squad, which is a downgrade in my opinion to Ronald Volkman. But look,
is Dean Hawkins replacing Ronald Volkman?
yes,
They can't fall in. Well, I mean, look, I think the season's already gone for them.
but what? You're not giving any trust.
That's exactly right.
Why don't you drop your most experienced player in Dylan Brown, who was genuinely, he was not very good.
He was not very good.
Yeah.
And we won't go into it actually because it brings up that topic of is the Knights regretting Dylan Brown signing. So I won't get into that right now, but I think right now he is the ring. He has to do a thing that he's never done, and that's control the team. And he's with a lot of players, junior players, around him.
Who?
Sorry, not juniors, less experience in the NRL.
Are you talking about just halves?
Not halves, but just in general in the game. We got Isaiah Iongi.
Yep.
You've got the other centre. Who's the other centre? No, not Will.
Lomax
Will
and
Pettis.
Penisic. No,
Well, no.
they're both.
Jordan Samrani in that game. Who was
He was probably one of their best players.
probably, you don't have a decent forward pack. So we
Yeah,
can't
But
push.
there's experience in that forward pack.
There is experience.
So what you're saying isn't making sense. When you're saying there's no experience, they've got two kids in that team,
True.
in Iongi and
Yeah.
Ronald Volkman,
Yeah.
but that's it.
But you get what I mean, though. But there's no direction. There's no leadership there. That's what I was trying to get
But
at.
they don't have,
A leader. They don't have a leader. There's no Mitchell Moses to lead. There's no Clint Gutherson to lead them around.
even if they bring Mitch Moses, when they bring Mitch Moses back.
He's gonna have a tough mountain to climb with that team. I just
I'll
think.
just write him off this season. Just don't let him play.
Oh, mate. Honestly.
But
Quickly, just to
the
touch on.
Eels forward pack, right,
Yeah,
has
okay.
3 Origin players in it, technically.
Technically.
Jermaine Hopgood,
What, Jamin
Paulo, and
Hop-
Offengawi
yeah.
have all played Origin, right?
Yeah.
No Tigers player
And you don't
besides
Sean
Sean
Lane.
Lane. Sean Lane's played.
and
No, he
Luai
hasn't.
has played Origin.
Yeah, and you throw in Sean Lane, who could have been an Origin player. Kelvin Tuolungi, who is a representative player as well. You just didn't give that forward momentum for... And look, you can call me making excuses for Dylan Brown.
No, Killam Talangi didn't play. It was Jack Williams.
Oh, Jack Williams. Oh, Jack Williams, he's a good player.
He should have been sent to the bin. He should have been
Honestly.
sent to the bin.
Yep.
He should have been, yeah.
Has he been suspended yet?
I think he
I
has.
don't think so. I don't think he's got the march yet. Check the lineup. But yeah. Look, you can say that I'm making excuses for Dylan Brown. Go ahead. But this is what I, in my opinion, think. If you do not have enough go forward for an attacking player like Dylan Brown, you're not going to get anything of value for him. All you're going to get is what you got on the weekend. It's a standstill started player.
Yep.
Dylan Brown is not that player. Dylan Brown is a momentum player. Okay? And he needs momentum to get his attacking mind going. So he can predict, so he can see the holes, so he can run the plays. And that's what the Eels need. They just need the forward momentum. They need to push the forwards. They just need to get the quick player ball, get to their front quickly, do a quick player ball, so they can just go.
But also the thing is,
that's
is
what
he
they
gonna
need
get
right
that
now.
at the Knights? Because the Knights aren't very. Their forward pack isn't very. It's all the backs that do all the work.
They're not big, and they're not quick, but they can get a quick play to ball. These Knights forwards, they can actually get a quick play to ball going. So also you got Ponga, you got Sharp, and then you got Brown playing off those.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You can't be having
and
just those players doing all that work the whole 80 minutes. It's a
No.
13 or 17
No, you're
team
obviously-
player game.
Yeah, you're obviously going to get players, and that's why I think we're getting rid of so many, like Jack Harrington and Adam Elliott, who are a little bit on the older side, just flushing those players out and bringing these new players in who can be quick, who can have a quick, like Tommy Khan. Like, I'm going to mention this guy a lot because he is a very prototype Jacob Preston.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a weird comparison.
It's a weird it is a weird comparison, but if you actually sit there and watch, you can go, okay, he's good on his feet, he's quick, like Jacob Preston and Dylan Lucas, kind of thing. He's very quick on his feet. He's very fast. He can get down to his front quickly and play the ball. I think that's the most important in the modern game. If you can get if you can get down to your front and make a quick play the ball, you can then just shift and you can just play that attacking line. So, yeah, but that's just my opinion. That's just what I think.
Yeah, fair.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. I reckon if for signing that contract, he's gonna have to win the premiership in the first 3 years. I reckon.
Yeah,
to sign that big of a contract,
I think
you don't get a grace period of a year or two. You've got to win the comp straight away.
Yeah, I think our 2 year we've got a 2 year window, 26 and 27,
Yeah.
to win a premiership. While Callum Ponga and Dylan Brown are
the rest
there.
of that Ponga contract, pretty much.
Yeah.
And otherwise, I reckon hot take, if they don't win the comp in the first years, Ponga's gone, I reckon.
I think he's going to Union.
I reckon he's going to go to Union.
I think he's going to Union no matter what.
He won't go to another club, another
Wins it.
NRL club, I don't reckon. I reckon he'll go to Union.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think so. So I'll move on. Dogs 40, Titans 24. Hey, don't you smile over there. They actually almost beat Dogs. There was a close scoreline for there, and then you guys just ran away for the last 10 minutes.
What do you mean it was a close scoreline? Are you
What
okay?
did you predict the score? What did you...
32-10. I remember this one, 32-10.
You said 32-0.
32-0, sorry.
You said 32-0 to the Titans.
Hey, I got close.
What do you... It was 40-24. What do you mean? There's 3 tries in that.
Yeah, it's close.
Also,
Titans almost scored.
Hang on a minute. In the
32.
first 40 minutes, the Titans were lucky to even get those 2 tries.
The only reason they scored 2 tries is because Matt Burton went down in the 34th minute or something like that,
But
right? And we had to reshuffle our whole team until half time, and that's the only reason they scored.
Couldn't you not just put Bailey Hayward in place with Matt Burton? Why was there such a big reshuffle?
I don't know, but I think Cameron Serrata has this thing where he sticks with what is on the field at that point in time, and he trusts the team in that time period to hold on to the lead and then to get into halftime and then make the changes. Because as soon as we made those changes in the second half,
There was so much better. It was Stephen Crichton moving from that right edge to the left edge.
Yeah, he shouldn't have never
He
done that.
he shouldn't.
weird.
But yeah, once he moved back, it was
better.
just system to go. And your club now is so much built like Penrith, built on systems.
Yeah,
You know,
that's why I said we'll be fine. Because
you should be
it's
fine. Yeah,
systems.
exactly right. Yeah, you should be fine. And
Yeah, definitely, you should be alright.
I as we know, I only do it to stir you up. Obviously, not really, because I believe the Titans will win the premiership. This is just a speed bump in the road. But I just think it was. I think it was just your game to lose, to be honest. If you didn't win, it was a bit. It may have been.
Like what I've always said about the Titans, and like what I will continue to say, they have no halves.
No.
I actually thought they went.
Oh,
they had
you
patches.
didn't watch the game.
I did watch the game.
No,
I did
you
watch this
didn't.
game. I did watch
They've
this
got
game.
one of the most. They've got one of the most explosive plays in Jaden Campbell, and all he did was catch the ball and kick it. That's all he fucking did.
I thought they were pretty good in patches. I thought they were good in patches.
You got to do it for
In
80 minutes.
patches,
You look at Toby Sexton, that whole game.
I
He ran
thought
that
they were
whole
good at
game.
patches.
He ran that whole game, mate. He did. You didn't watch it.
I did watch it. I did watch the game. I gave you your flowers.
He watched the highlights. He watched the highlights.
I watched this whole game. Trust me, I watched this whole game. I knew what I saw.
Actually, no, you didn't watch the whole game because I remember you saying, "Oh, what's the score?" in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not think
that
I was
was
just
half-
doing it just to piss you off, mate?
No, you weren't watching the game.
I actually
No.
watched this game.
No.
I actually watched this game.
No.
I've actually watched this
Hey,
game.
remember, boys, read mine,
I
doesn't
thought
run,
Tino was pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. If Sam Verrills is a far better player than Reid
Because he
Marnie,
runs
guys.
the
He
ball.
is, yes.
Let's just
Because he runs.
Yeah, because he runs the ball. Yeah, he gave it a try assist.
And Reid Marnie scored a try and set up 2 tries. What do you?
Yeah, so did Sam Verrills didn't score a try, but he set up a try.
One.
Set
Reid
up
Marnie
two, I
was
think.
no, he did not.
Oh,
Reid
he set
Marnie
up
was
2.
involved in 3. Mate, he's off his head.
I'd like this range rate.
You
I
are
still
off
think the
his head.
Titans will win the premiership.
No.
They won't win this round,
No.
but they will still win the premiership.
What? So are you saying when we go to the picks for next week, for this week's games, you're going to pick the Titans over the Knights?
We'll just
Oh,
see.
yeah, are you now?
We'll see.
So it's going to be a completely different story when the Knights are 0-2.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
we haven't got that far yet.
There's a lot of positives coming out of this game for the Dogs.
There is. There's a lot of
Connor
positives.
Tracy, again, outstanding.
Yeah, stepped up.
I gotta remember. Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
didn't watch
I
the
watched
game.
I watched the
If you
game.
had to remember, then you
I
didn't.
had to remember a lot of these things. It just takes me a while. But yeah, Connor Tracy was good. I thought Jacob Preston again was really good.
No, Jacob Preston was pretty average, actually.
Oh, pretty average.
Yeah,
Well, there you
so
go. That's
there
how
you
much
go.
I know about Bulldogs players.
Yep.
But look, I think all around there, you guys were pretty good.
If you watch the game, please tell me who your man of the match was for that game.
Man of the match.
There's only one answer, and it can only be one answer.
It's between 2.
Who?
I think Kickout was good.
Yep.
Thought Kickout was really good. I'm trying to remember the other person. Now, do I want to fuck you over here? Do I want to piss you off?
Who are you going to say? Offie Colin Pereira?
No, I wasn't going to say him. I would say him just because of his strike rate. His strike rate's impressive. 45. Tell me.
How many games of those 45 games has he won?
I can't remember. I'm not a stats man.
Anyways, can you just give me the other player?
Villamau Kickout. I thought he was good. I'll probably go Matt Burton, maybe. I thought he was...
He played
okay.
34 minutes.
Yeah, and you know what? 34 minutes is my man of the match. That's how good he was. That's how good I thought he was.
Jacob, I know you watched the game, right?
Yes.
Right? No,
I
actually,
did
no,
watch
you
the
didn't.
game.
Did you watch the game,
Yes, I
Jacob?
did.
Okay, who was your man of the match?
I did
I
watch this game.
honestly, before Burton got injured, I would have said Burton. Actually,
I would have said
See-
Burton
actually,
too.
you know what?
But
See?
you
know what?
got to play.
I'll even say it was Burton, even though he got injured.
See?
Nah, you guys
See?
are wrong.
See? I'm not
No.
the only person that thought Burton was actually had 34 minutes, got man of the match.
I'm not saying Burton wasn't the best player on the field for the first 34 minutes.
But if we're going to do the whole
But
game...
I'm saying for
I
the
will
whole,
give it
if we're doing the
to-
whole game,
For the whole game, I'm giving it for kick out, even though he went off like 75,
yeah,
72
no,
minutes.
that's fine. Go on, Jacob. Please
You-
give me your other.
I was going to say
Man of
Reid
the match,
Marnie.
'cause
Reid
it's
Marnie
only
played
one.
a really good game. Tried 2 assists.
Yeah, he's probably my second.
Yeah, honestly, I'll say
Who's
Reid
your
Marnie.
first?
Everyone always forgets about him. Fucking Max King. Do we all not just? He 17 runs.
Max
Oh
King
no, sorry,
Glazer.
13
Max
runs,
King Glazer.
157 meters. Try save against AJ Brimson. Like,
I actually don't remember that, actually.
oh, then you didn't watch the game because
I
that
did
was
watch the game. I have 2 people in that household that saw me watch that game.
because it was a game changer. If they had scored that try just before half time, then it's a completely different ball game. But he saved that try to keep it a 10-point lead into the second half
I
and
did-
changed the complete context of the game.
And I believe you. Okay? I have 2 evidence people
Max
that watched
King,
this game.
Max King.
Okay, you can go Max King. I'm going with
You
kick out.
deserve everything that you get. You deserve everything because nobody gives you your flowers, and you deserve
No,
everything.
and that's good. Because if people started raving and talking about him,
No, I'll say Max
what do you
King's
think?
the most
How do you think
underrated
their
prop
form's
in
going
the
to go?
comp.
Probably.
I think Max King has been the best prop to
Oh,
start
I would-
the season.
I
I don't know.
wouldn't go that
I
far.
don't know.
Apart from probably Taylor May.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Tyrell May.
Come on, his
Tyrell May, sorry,
I
Tyrell
would-
May. Sorry. Apart from Tyrell May.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think Tyro. I think, in my opinion, Tyro May's been the best forward
Yeah, no,
starting.
that's what I'm saying. Apart from
You know?
Taro May.
But yeah,
Give
They'd be
me
top two.
another prop that's had
They'd
two
be
consistent
top two. They're
games.
top two.
Then Max King.
Yeah, Max King and Tyrell May are top two. It's them two and the rest, honestly.
You can't.
hang on.
There's one other I could probably give you, but that's it. I can't give you any others.
Oh, I was going to say Payne Haas, but I don't think Payne Haas played well in the Raiders game.
No, he didn't play well enough.
Probably didn't play well enough.
I can't give you another one then.
I'm trying to think.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
I might be
Stefano
on this for a while.
played
But
pretty good the first game, but he hasn't played
all right. Here's your shout. Who's the Dogs playing this weekend? The Eels.
Mm-hmm.
I will now visibly watch this man, Max King, play a game of football. Okay, because yes, look, shoot me if I'm wrong, but he isn't the main focal point when I'm taking mental notes.
No, of course.
Okay,
Of course not. Of course.
Of course not. All right. But from this week, just this week, I'll take mental notes on Max King.
Yes.
Okay, and see how they go. Okay,
Good. So you should.
I will.
Actually, no.
Dude,
Not so you should. So should everybody. Everybody should pay attention to this beautiful man.
Well, can I, plug Dylan Lucas? Everyone should be watching Dylan
Everyone
Lucas.
watches Dylan Lucas.
Yeah, I know how good he is.
I know. I'm not saying he's not good.
Good player.
He's
Well, to be fair, you've plugged your man. I've plugged your man. It's only fair that Jake plugs his man as well. Who should we be watching at the Tigers this weekend? Do you reckon?
Oh, hang on, let me go.
Justin Madden.
But there's so many of them to watch, though.
Dickhead. Heath Mason.
He's not playing.
I feel bad for
He's
Heath
in the
Mason.
reserves.
I feel bad for him.
Mate, he should be in that side.
You know what? Adam Doy.
Fuck yeah.
He was good, dude.
Yeah,
He was so
actually
good on the
pretty good.
weekend. That's the thing. When he gets when he's in one of those games, they rarely lose. Like the game when we played against Canberra last year,
I do
we
rate
put on
Adam
like
Doy.
50 points, whatever it was. Or close.
And he nearly lost that game. I was
Okay, we were getting rolled by the fuck.
I was in stitches when Canberra just kept on scoring in the
We
last
got-
20
yeah,
minutes.
but
I was
that
like,
was
no, they surely
But
not.
then he scored the then Adam Doy scored the intercept try and put him to bed. Rest my case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, of course.
That was like that was like the refs trying to get Canberra to win that game. Honestly.
It's always the refs.
Always.
Always the refs, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. For the Tigers and
Yeah,
Arsenal,
that's,
it is, yes. Anyway, fellas.
Okay, that's our review.
Anyway, fellas, round 3.
Anyway, so that's our review. Round 3. We'll quickly fire out our predictions for round 3. I want to hear some score lines.
Yep.
And probably a man of the you know what? A quick man of the match. Just the first person that comes to your mind. First game, Storm v Panthers.
Storm, I think win.
Score line.
Pappenhausen.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I
Fuck.
reckon Storm win.
Okay, it's
Pappenhausen
gotta be
in a
quick.
match.
18-12, Pappenhausen scores 2 tries and gets
Yeah,
man
I was gonna
Okay.
say. I was gonna
Jake?
say 24-20. Pappenhausen gets a double.
Okay. I'm going to go for 26-16. Storm Way. Jerome Hughes, man of the match.
Ooh.
Warriors v Roosters. Jake, do you want to go first, mate?
I'm gonna say Warriors. 32-26.
Man of the match.
And I'm gonna say Metcalf man of the match.
Okay, I'm going to go Roosters 30, Warriors 28.
Oh, close game.
Ooh.
Close game. Chanel Harris Tavita, man of the match.
In a losing team.
Oh,
losing team,
actually,
yep.
Spencer and Victor are back too. Oh.
I think Chanel Harris scores 2 tries here.
Yeah.
I reckon.
You reckon?
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. I think the Warriors back at home again.
Yep.
I think they win again. I reckon it's going to be 28-20.
Yep.
And I think James Fisher-Harris, man of the match.
Yeah, he's due for a big game, I reckon.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean.
gonna be a good.
And I
that's gonna
think
be a
this
good
is the game
matchup.
to do it.
Fisher Harris versus Spencer.
Spencer Leniu back into the
That's gonna be
team. Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah, that's a big good matchup.
The old stud showing up the new stud.
Yeah, that's good. Big good matchup.
Yeah.
Broncos v Cowboys. I'll go first this time. Broncos 40, Cowboys 0. Reece Ball for me in the match.
What'd you say? How many points did the Broncos score on?
40-0 Broncos. Reece Ball's man in the match. Scores 2 tries. Kicks 5 goals.
Tony Staggs is back too.
Adam Reynolds does the goal kicking, mate.
Yep, I said what I said. Reece Ball's to kick 5 goals.
Oh,
Yeah, better kick
Adam Reynolds pulls a calf.
Oh,
calf.
no.
No, not pulls a calf muscle, but has a calf complaint.
5 goals.
No, not a pull calf muscle. He will get a calf strain.
No, don't.
He'll keep playing.
Don't put that on.
Don't wish injuries on players,
I'm not wishing.
brother.
He just has like a tightness in his calf that stops him from kicking goals.
Anyways,
That's what I think.
Jacob, what's your prediction for this
It's a
game?
Brisbane derby. They're always good and always
Yeah.
close.
That's a
But
big.
I don't think it's gonna be close
Yeah,
this year. I think it's gonna be like,
Correct.
I'm not gonna say 40. 32-12.
Respectable.
And man of the match.
I just think
Man of the match.
Oh.
Ben Hunt.
It's gonna get his man of the match. Okay.
I just think we completely forget about the pedigree on this game. Like, no matter what form these two teams are in, it's
Yeah.
always a good matchup.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago when the Broncos were not so good and the Cowboys were good, Broncos showed up. So why can't the Cowboys do the same thing?
True.
You know, so
Why not?
and it's got to start somewhere.
Yep.
So I'm actually predicting the Cowboys win this week.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 24-20.
Yeah. It's got to be a tight game.
Got to be a tight game.
Yep.
And I think Scott Drinkwater gets man of the match.
Yeah, definitely.
I just think he's been their best player this year so
I
far,
can't pick
and
the
I just think
Cowboys.
he
I've still got that hot
continues.
take. I want my hot take to be true.
I know you can't. I know you
I've
can't.
got, that's my reason.
I just can't see.
I want my hot take to be true.
I just can't see Cowboys finding that go forward
No, well,
to get those
But
Scott
if-
Drinkwater and
if-
Tom Diddy into the
If
game.
there is one week for
That's
the
what I
Cowboys
think.
to win,
Jason Tamalolo is back. That's a massive.
That is a
That's
big massive
in.
in,
That's a massive in.
but it just depends on how Todd Payton uses him. That's my only concern.
I think
Todd
Braden
Payton knows how to
Burns
use
is
the market.
definitely a big out for the Cowboys though too.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah, 100%.
Their 2 losses that they've had, he's been like the standout player, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Him and Drinkwater have been their two best players.
Mm.
this year.
Yeah,
Definitely.
But like he's like a big out for them, honestly.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, if
Uh,
there's
Sharks
one
v
round out
Rabbit?
of the first 5 games that the Cowboys win, I wouldn't be surprised if it's this one.
Yeah.
If the Broncos had won on the weekend,
Yeah, good.
different story.
Yeah. Maybe we'd never know with Madge. Next game, Sharks v Rabbits. No, are you gonna take?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like both teams.
Fair enough, but
You know
you
what?
still got to give a
The
scoreline in the
the
match.
Sharks
The
win on the
refs
weekend.
win?
I wasn't really convinced. Like, they should have put more on the Cowboys.
Yeah, but Jacob, they were sick. They all had COVID.
Yeah, they were COVID and
Did they
influenza.
actually? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
My bad.
Also,
I actually
apparently the refs are
didn't know
winning
that.
this
Yeah.
game.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you fans and viewers and Jake, if you weren't listening, Noah's just predicted the refs to win this game somehow.
Yep.
It could be possibly. They could win the media attention after this round, after that game, maybe.
No. If I'm going to give a proper prediction, Sharks win 24-12.
24-12, yeah.
Uh,
In the match?
and Cam McInnes will probably get man of the match because I dropped him out of my Supercoach team.
Yeah.
yes.
Now we've got
Then
Manny
why'd
Mac,
you do that, you
he's
idiot?
got like 120 points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he will.
he will.
He'll score. He'll score
will.
a try
He's gonna-
and
what,
be
he's
man of the
gonna get a
match.
hat-trick.
Scored 2 tries and kicked 2 goals.
He's going to be involved in every
Probably.
try this weekend.
Jake? Yeah, probably. Get points whenever he's not playing. Jake, Sharks v Rabbits, scoreline and
I'm
man
going to
match.
pick an upset here. I'm going to go Rabbits.
I wouldn't say this is a major upset.
I wouldn't say it's a
would-
major
star
upset.
power
I
in-
would say it's at least a bit of an
I-
upset.
I know we can't be like
I'm going to say
going
it's,
off
I'm gonna say
like
it's another
sports
close one. I'm going to
bets.
say it's like
And
22-18.
yeah,
What's the sports bet looking at, mate?
Sharks are
Gamble
$1.13 favourites to the Rabbitohs $6.05 to win. I don't think it's that much of a difference.
Well, Jack Whiten's back in the side. And you've got, Jack Whiten's like the major added boost to the team.
Would be very interesting.
on the reserves.
Yes.
I think he'll get a start, I reckon, Ravalawa.
You reckon they're going to do a
Yeah,
late change?
probably. Yeah, for Fletcher Myers.
Yeah, actually, you know what?
He's
Yeah.
not too... Fetch Myers is not a bad player. I think Ravalawa would add more strike,
Yeah.
more power, and go forward from the back.
He hasn't
so.
got a big cock like Ravalawa, so...
Fuck, Jesus Christ. What? Hey, clip that. You should clip that and put it on TikTok.
Anyways, give your prediction, please.
Okay, I'm going to go Sharks 20, Rabbitohs 8. I'm going to go Will Kennedy man of the match.
Wait, sorry, Jacob, did you say your prediction?
22-18 to the Rabbits. And
Yeah, okay.
Jack White's
Who's
going
your
to
man
be
of the
man of
match?
the match.
Okay, yes.
Okay. This game. Dolphins v Tigers.
Dolphins are favourites.
Dolphins
Are they actually the favourites?
Jake?
Yeah. Yep, they are. And I think Dolphins win this game.
That's not what you were saying.
gonna agree
on
with
the
you
group
on this
chat like a day ago. But okay.
Yeah, I know it wasn't what I was saying. I'm backtracking what I've been saying. But
I'm back in the
I
Tigers.
just...
I'm back in the Tigers. I reckon we go two.
Of course.
Two
Of
on
course.
one.
No, always back your team. Always back your team. But I just think Dolphins need to win badly. And I think a game up at home,
Are they KO?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
game back at home, first game at home for the season. Everyone's fully back after the cyclone.
Yeah.
So I just think this might be the week they kick into gear, and I think the backfire will be firing, and I think block your ears, Jacob.
What's the score?
42-18.
Oh, fuck
shit.
off.
Yep.
Holy crap!
Hamasai Tabuafeto scores a hat trick and gets man of the match.
Yeah, no surprise there. I was actually going to go more lenient, mate. I was actually going to go 26-18 Dolphins.
Non-believers. You
Isaiah Katoa.
You motherfucker.
Isaac Katoa, man of the match.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to go Tigers. Of course, I'm going to go Tigers.
He's gonna pump.
But
the
see,
Dolphins.
but see, I'm an unbiased Tigers fan. I know when the Tigers will lose, but I don't think they lose.
Yeah.
I reckon.
In before they lose
I'm not gonna say
42-18.
it's a hammering like you two motherfuckers. I'm gonna say it's close.
Yeah.
I reckon it's gonna be like
Right.
26-22, and Dewey gets man of the match.
Do we?
You want to compare lineups?
Now you know what?
For this game?
Titans are winning. I don't care. Nah.
Okay.
Titans are winning.
Jesus, we didn't even move on to yet. We were going to compare.
Titans to win the comp.
We're going to compare lineups.
We're going to compare lineups, mate. But okay.
Titans to win the comp.
Yes, someone else is on the bandwagon. How good.
It starts with the flop.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
It's alright.
I've been triggered.
It starts here, then it starts
I've
here.
been triggered.
The march. Okay. You want to compare the lineups real quickly?
Yeah, for Dolphins versus Tigers.
Yeah,
let's go back
Dolphins
to
and
the
Tigers.
The Hammer Buller. Hammer.
Yeah.
Hang on, well, Jake's gonna go. Who you picking?
No, that's the hammer.
Hammer. Okay.
Jermaine Asako or Taruva. This is close.
It is
one.
close.
It's close.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go with Sako for his goal kicking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah, I'm
Jermaine
gonna
too.
go. If Asako didn't have his goal kicking, I wouldn't go with Asako. But since Asako's goal kicking is actually insane.
Yeah.
Jake Avarillo, Adam Dewey.
Dewey. I don't care. Adam Dewey.
This is such a tough one. This is. So is Jake Avarillo.
Oh, boo! Have some fun. Look at me. I like the popular guys. Me.
Rage bait. I just think the Tigers struggle to get one in the back five.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because on their day, they're both really good.
Yeah.
And on the off day, they can be really shit.
Yeah, they can be. As a lot of people say, availability is the best ability. So Jake Avarillo goes into my.
Here we go.
I picked Jake Avarillo,
Adam Dewey has
and
been.
he's a former Dogs. He's a Dogs junior.
Yeah, of
He's got
course,
a
he's a
special
former
heart place in my heart. He's got it.
I'm gonna go Adam Dewey because I actually want Adam Dewey at my club.
Look, I could go either way.
Either way. I actually, when he's off contract, I wanted the Knights to push for him. So,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna go Adam Dewey.
Herbie Farnworth
it's
or
Herbie.
Stafford Toller?
Oh, it's Herbie.
Herbie.
It's Herbie.
I really like Stafford Toller too. Former Knights as well.
I do
but I'm
too.
gonna go Herbie.
I thought you were going to pick
Stafford
Stafford
Toller.
Toller.
I really
player.
rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, Herbie
Now,
Farnworth.
this is an interesting one.
incredible.
Yeah.
This is very interesting.
Okay.
Junior Tupou,
Yeah.
Jarrell
I'm
Skelton.
Junior
pissed.
Tupou.
I'm pissed, by the way.
Yeah, I'm picking Junior Tupou.
Junior
He's
I'm pissed that we got rid of him
yeah.
and brought in Skeleton. I'm sorry. Junior Tupou was so
Yeah.
good for us.
He is so good.
Yeah.
I feel like he's dropped off just that tiny bit in the two games that I've
Yeah,
seen.
but it's hard adjusting to a different system.
True. Yeah, very true.
Different
very true.
environment
Yeah, I'll
too,
pick
so
Junior
Tupou
got to give him
as
a
well.
couple of games to
Yeah,
settle.
a couple games. Yeah, very true.
And especially with all the interruptions with the cyclone,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
very hard.
Yeah. Junior
Cody Nikarima, Lachlan Galvin.
Lachlan Galvin.
Oh shit.
This is where it
Cody
starts turning
Nikarima.
towards the Tigers. Here we go, fellas.
Cody Nikarima.
This is a tough one.
It is a tough one. I actually rate Cody Nikarima
Oh,
in a 5'8" role for exotic hotel. Look, this is my honest opinion.
brother.
I think Cody Nikarima and a 5'8" with the Dolphins.
Who gave this guy a mic? Oh, brother.
It's my opinion.
Lachlan Galvin.
You're gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But that's just what I think. I think Cody Nikarima in a 5'8" role is better.
A couple years ago, he was good.
Perform this week.
It was Cody
I
Nikarima
need
a
you to
couple years ago.
perform. I've got you in Supercoach. Yeah, if this was last year, I'd probably go Nikarima.
Yeah, but it's.
And that's what I'm basing it off that because of cyclone injury and cyclone
You
issues.
can't base it off a
That's
stupid
what I'm
cyclone.
going.
The cyclone.
Oh, wow.
No, let me finish. The cyclone isn't signed.
The comments are
by
gonna
an
hate
NRL.
you.
No. I'm gonna get cancelled. I'm gonna get cancelled.
You are going to get cancelled. All right, let's move on. Isaiah Katoa, Jerome Luai.
Jerome Luai.
Jerome Luai.
Unfortunately,
if I'm making
I
a
like Katoa, but
thing,
Jerome Luai.
it's Jerome Luai.
Okay.
Oh, Isaiah Katoa for basing off last season.
Daniel Saifidi, Tyrell May.
Tyrell May.
Tyrell May.
I fucking love Daniel Saifidi, but
Tyrell
right
May.
now, Tyrell May.
Not the real Benji or Api Coruscant.
Carousel. Not the real Benji.
That's what my dad calls him all the time.
The real Benji.
Um,
I don't know.
this is like I think this is a lot. This is the closest one out of all of them.
I want to go Abby. Based on my previous one of more premierships.
Yeah, then you have to then.
Yeah, more premiership. Then I'm gonna go with Appy.
Yeah. You know what? I've got to. Jeremy Marshall King has to get his flowers from somewhere. So I'll pick Jeremy Marshall
Look,
King just to be a little different.
Yeah, of course, mate. I would have
I'm
gone
not
Jeremy
saying he's a
Marshall
bad
King,
player
but
either.
And he's a bit younger. And he's younger too.
he's trying to sway me.
Decent, but I've still got Appy. Appy stands
I do
out.
like him. Okay. Felice Kafusi for Noah Bole.
Oh, for no boy.
Fanua
I'm
Bale.
going
If
for no
this was
boy.
Kafusi at the
But-
Storm,
In.
But if you're picking off premierships, it's got to be Felice
Hey,
Kafusi.
shut up.
no,
Shut up, mate.
it's Fanua Pole, honestly.
But it is for Noah Bole.
It is for no boy. If we were comparing second rowers, then it becomes a tougher
Oh
story.
yeah, different story.
Different story.
Yep.
Okay. Oren Keeley, Manu Fainu.
Manafane.
This is a good one.
Oren Keeley.
This is a good mate. I rate Oren Keeley.
I do too. I
He
do.
comes from the Knights. That's
No,
why
I
I
do
think
too.
right now I'm going to go Fainu. But if we're talking about in the future and if he continues to play,
No, it's Sam.
You're talking about the
I,
future.
Keely's a good player. Keely's a good player, but Samuel
gonna go
Fainu
Fainu,
is a future Origin player.
Fainu
in
is
my
only
opinion.
21 years old. He is the future. What are you on about?
yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry.
Definitely. Well, you're three.
He's younger than Oren Keeley, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Jacob Preston, Dylan Lucas, and Smart
This is
and
the forward
Fainu
bench,
are
I'm
your
getting
three
baited.
back rows.
No, you are getting baited by Lockie.
Yeah, this is.
What do you mean? I've just given your player a compliment, mate.
Hang
I've
on.
picked your player.
You've compared to someone that has
Okay.
struggled to get into this Dolphin team. And
Look,
you're
that's
picking-
only because I rate Oren Keeley so highly.
Okay. Anyways, Max Plath or Alex Safer?
Oh, Plath.
Plath.
Max Platt.
Max
Max
Plath.
Max Plath
He's
is
a
big boy.
dog.
Yep.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
All right. Tom
player.
Gilbert, Alex Twal.
Tom Gilbert.
Now,
Tom
hear me
Gilbert.
out, fellas.
Oh,
No, it's
Tom
Tom
Gilbert.
Gilbert. No.
Yeah.
Tom Gilbert. I was about to fucking say. Jesus
Alright.
Christ.
Kurt Doninghu or Talon Da Silva? Talon Da Silva.
Talon
Silva's
Silva.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so good.
Josh Kurt, Royce Hunt.
Royce Hunt.
Royce Hunt, I guess.
What the fuck? Royce Hunt. Josh Kerr's.
You know what? He played a decent game
Are
on
you
the
good?
weekend. I'll say that.
He has one.
Josh Kurt's actually not
No,
too
he's
bad,
not.
but I'll go Royce
No,
Hunt.
give
Yeah,
Josh Kerr
Royce
his
Hunt.
flowers, but
I-
I'm still gonna go Royce Hunt.
I think people think Josh Kurt is just a shit rugby league player. He's not.
He's not. No, he's not.
Every time I've seen him play that shit.
Okay, fair enough. Mark Nichols or Jack Bird?
Oh,
Mark Nichols.
if this was
I'm
first
going for
season
the
at the
try-scoring
Dolphins,
goat.
Mark Nichols, I'd go Mark Nichols, but I'm gonna go Jack Bird.
I'm still going Mark Nichols. I'm still going Mark Nichols. He could score me 2 tries in probably 10 minutes, I reckon.
Oh God, awful.
Jack Nichols.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay,
Race.
Mr. Vendetta against Jack Bird. Okay.
I said Jack Nichols. So,
So
I picked
Jack
both.
Nichols. Okay.
Got the
Fair
morph.
enough.
No, I like Jack Bird.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Ray Stone or Sonu Fenu?
Oh, Ray Stone.
Ray
I've
Stone.
got fucking Ray Stone.
What a
mate.
man.
Fucking what a name. What a man.
You know I played hockey with his dad?
Yeah, fuck off, you did.
I'm telling you right now, I played hockey with his dad.
Fuck
No,
off.
I'm going.
I
Tiger
played
trainer.
hockey with his dad.
I'm sticking with my Tiger boys.
Oh,
I'm
Fair
sticking
enough.
with my Tiger boys for that one. Hey,
One,
I've been on.
two,
I've been
three,
on bias this whole time. I get one Tigers player.
5, 6.
you got like 6 or 7 Tigers players.
Yeah, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I've been unbiased. Like when a Dolphins player's been good, I pick
True,
a Dolphins
true.
player.
4, 5, 6.
True,
7,
true.
8, 9. It was 10-7.
Tigers way?
Yeah.
Okay, 10-7. That's alright.
Okay, anyways,
Next game.
moving on.
Next round.
Moving on.
We spent way too long on
Yeah,
that.
we did.
Alright, next round.
Next game.
Next round. Titans v Knights.
I'm still going with the Titans. You aged me.
Considering the injuries that the Knights just got handed.
Yeah, I'm going to go Titans.
Scoreline?
Yeah.
I don't think this is high scoring.
No, I don't reckon it is
I
either.
don't think so either.
16-14.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I reckon it's 20-18 to Titans.
I think
Oh,
Tino, man of the
David
match.
Feeder's on the bench.
there.
He's
Yeah,
shit.
he's fucking
He is
useless.
awful.
Oh, I
Useless.
hooked him, fellas.
Like,
I
he
got
is
him.
the
Useless.
most
I got him, guys.
useless.
I got him.
What,
He,
your super coach or your man of the match?
he is the most useless, big fucking idiot I've ever seen on a football field. Honest to God, man.
David Feeder's Noah's
The
triple.
size of this man, and he runs up like a fairy.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Knights 22-0.
Okay.
Yeah, Knights 22-0. Kalen Ponga gets his keeps his perfect run going
That's a shock.
in his Dalian medals.
Okay.
6 points.
22-0.
22-0.
So you don't think the Titans are scoring?
Nope.
I reckon, you know what?
You're off your head.
No, it'll be Titans magic. If that happens, the Knights will score 20 points, and then Titans will decide to play football.
I literally told you in the chat, as long as you're winning by 19 points, that's fine. But anything above 20, the Titans will start scoring. Because if you think you're winning 22-0, well, then you're dreaming.
Yeah, 22-0. 22-0. 22-0.
All right, whatever.
Watch this space. 22-0.
My
Moving swiftly on.
Yep.
Yep.
Eels vs Bulldogs.
Eels vs Bulldogs. Bulldogs 57.
57.
57.
We're kicking a field goal, are we?
Kicking
Bulldogs
field
have
goal.
In the
to
first
score
minute?
50. Bulldogs have to score 50.
Yep.
I'm sorry, they
Yep.
have to.
50. Stephen Crichton, my man of the match.
Okay. I get that we have to score, but do we actually have to score 50?
Yes.
What if we score
No.
42 and keep them to 0?
No.
Okay, that's what I was actually gonna say.
Useless.
No, I was gonna say, as long as you keep.
What
them
if we keep them
scoreless-
scoreless?
Yeah, scoreless. I'll
That's the main thing.
Yeah, if you keep them scoreless, that's fine. But if you don't score 50, then
scoreless. Yeah.
rubbish.
Honestly, I prefer you guys.
Bottom of the ladder.
I would honestly.
Bottom of the ladder.
I would
If
honestly
we
prefer you to keep
win,
them scoreless.
Yep.
we
Yeah,
whatever.
got to keep them scoreless and score 40.
I reckon 36-0 to the Bulldogs.
Hey, Knights could do it 36-0. That's pretty reasonable. What do you reckon?
I'm gonna stay humble here, because
Nah, don't stay humble, mate. It's your team. I went 22-0 for my team.
no, because I'm not fucking delusional.
I'm not delusional. It could happen. 22-0. It could happen.
Delusion. I'm going to say 30-6.
Shit.
Yep.
You let him try and...
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
With
You know
10
what?
seconds
It'll
to
be
go.
one of those petty tries they get in the last minute of the game, like with the Tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That like what happened in the last game, and I think, I'm not going to say Max King for man of the match because everyone
You
will
know what? I'll
hound
give you a
me.
shout too. I'll say Max.
Jesus
King.
I'm going to say, if he makes his debut, Joey O'Neill man of the match.
Okay.
But if he doesn't make his debut,
Max King.
Jacob Preston.
Jacob Preston.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Manly v Raiders.
Raiders. Raiders have been too class.
Scoreline. Scoreline.
I reckon 26-12 to the Raiders.
26-12 Raiders. That's a good scoreline. Raiders 12. Manly 13.
Ooh, golden point?
Golden point.
Golden point.
First golden point game of the year.
Yeah, that's fair. They do.
Fair
play
enough.
Pretty close games, to be honest.
Yeah, that was very similar to what I was going to
Lee
say.
High Hopper White man of the match.
Well, there you go. There you go. I'm going Raiders 12, Manly 6.
Ooh,
Same as me,
scoring.
close game.
I think Sunday night, low scoring game at Brookvale. Raiders shut up shop and don't concede. Like, they do, but like, they don't concede much field position.
Yeah.
They keep them locked down.
Yeah.
And I think,
Do you predict one try for Manly at the start and then that's it?
yeah. And I think we're going to see another masterclass from Corey Hallsborough.
Yeah, me too. He's going to
Big red, eh?
Big mate. Okay, yeah, no, he was the other
Big
prop
red.
that would be in that
Yeah,
conversation with the
definitely.
top.
Definitely. Yes, I was
top
trying to
three
figure out who it
pops of
was, but
the-
yes, Corey Horsburgh would be up there
So-
for me.
It's like crazy high.
Oh, it's only 70.
Yeah, well, that's still crazy high for a prop forward.
Um,
Name me other
not-
prop
not
forward
really.
that can do that. Payne Haas?
Payne Haas is averaging 100.
Oh, fuck.
And you're saying
Jesus
he was
Christ.
average last week.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. All right, I changed my mind. He's in top two now, Payne Haas. Sorry, Payne Haas. Okay, well, that's our preview and review of NRL.
Yep.
Do you want to play a little game?
Yeah.
You want to play a little game?
Yeah, that's
I've got two today, boys. I've actually become prepared.
Well, I have got one.
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 Jake, do you have any players ready to go for your
I
club?
do have a player, but you guys go first. I went first last week.
Okay. Who wants to go first this week?
You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. All right, I'll give you boys a choice. Do you want my top one or bottom one?
The bottom.
Oh, fuck. You really want the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to give you the top.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. This player started at the Knights.
Yep.
He then... This is going to throw you off. He then played for the Hunter Mariners.
The Hunter Mariners. Okay,
Yep.
continue.
He then played for the Storm.
Played for the Storm.
He then played for the Northern Eagles. He then played for the Sharks. And then he played for the Dogs.
Then the Dogs.
The Dogs.
Interesting. This is...
I will give you a hint. He is not a current player.
So he's retired.
So he's retired. Do you want to know how long he retired?
Yeah.
About 15 years ago.
Jesus.
But he is a very well-known player. A lot of people, he's still probably relevant. In the NRL atmosphere, he is still relevant.
15 years ago. Do you know how old I was 15 years ago?
2?
7.
Okay.
I don't know roughly any Bulldogs players from 15 years ago.
Okay. Do you want me to give him his representative numbers?
Yeah, yes. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
He played for Australia.
Yep.
20 games for Australia.
Okay, so he's a good player.
He was an okay player. He was an average player.
Like, okay. An average player does not play 20 games for
Yeah,
Australia,
well-
but alright.
Look, okay. In my opinion, I think he was an average player. He played 10 games for New South Wales, and he played 5 games for country.
It's country boy. It's country boy. Jacob, do you have any clue whatsoever? Because this is like your era.
Yeah, it is too. I'm just trying to.
This is like your era.
Oh.
What? Can I know position? At least.
I won't give you specific position.
Yep.
I will give you a variety.
Okay.
I will give you I'll give you outside back, but not a winger.
Outside back.
Okay. Outside. But not a winger, so he's a centre.
What do you classing as outside back?
An outside back.
Are you classing it at 1 to 5 or 1 to 7?
Oh, I classify it as 1 to 5, but sure.
When did he
Maybe
last?
you need
When
to
was
start
the last time he
classifying
played
as
football?
1 to 7.
So he's a 6 or 7, alright.
2010.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Do you want to know how many the most games? What one club he played the most games for?
Played 10 games.
I think I know his face.
You know his
I
face.
think I know his face.
Okay.
But yeah, no, tell me.
He's out there. He played the most games for the Sharks.
Okay. Actually, no, I can't see this player's face anymore.
Wait.
It's disappeared on me. This is a good one.
This is one.
From last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you had a
Oh,
shocker
wait.
last week.
I had a shocker. I had
Who did he play these
I had
most
to,
games
had to
with?
redeem myself. The
Sharks.
Sharks.
And he's an outside back.
Outside back, that is 127. 127.
I'm gonna take a punt.
As I classified my outside backs.
You said
Take a
you
punt.
said he played for the Storm, eh?
Yep.
I think I might. Has he coached before?
He has.
Is it Brett Camorley?
It is Brett Cromorley. Yes,
Yes,
correct.
that's a good one.
Bang!
Yes, played his
That's a...
last game at the Dogs.
Hang on, wait. You called Brett Camorley an average player.
Look, I'm only going what I've seen, like, when I was a kid. Playing.
Naughty.
Brett Camorley was
I
goated. Are
made
you
a
okay?
sign for naughty.
Brett Camorley was.
Yeah, well,
can't believe this.
When I was a kid, maybe I wasn't okay.
No, I think we knew you weren't okay.
no, I don't think
I
I
mean, to
was.
be fair, he played for 6 years with the stinky Sharks. So I mean, I guess
Yeah.
that team dragged him down a bit.
I
but he
think that's
was a
probably
good player.
what. Yeah, I think that's what Perceptive saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shocking one was the Northern Eagles, actually. Didn't think he played for the Northern Eagles.
Well, there you go. He played for the Northern Eagles.
Okay, if you know, okay. Have you got your player?
Yeah, I do have my player actually.
Alright, let's kick it off.
Let's kick it off. I'm probably gonna have a stinky here, but I will.
Okay.
Played for the Panthers.
Yep.
Started at the Panthers.
Okay.
And then went across to the Mighty Dogs.
Okay.
Any guesses?
Oh shit, is that it?
No.
I was gonna say,
I was just wondering if.
No. I was about to say that. I'm gonna think of 3 right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who are the 3?
Could go Stephen Crichton, Jermaine Salmon, or Billy Malik, or Kickout.
Well, it's a lot of big ones you're missing out there, but anyways. Then he went across to the Super League.
Oh,
Played for Hull.
Zane's. Oh no.
Who were we gonna say?
I was going to say Zane Tanavano, but no, he played for the Knights and the Roosters before that.
We did sign for the Bulldogs last year,
oh.
He did play last
but
year for
he
the Bulldogs.
did not play a single game for the first
no,
grade team.
No.
And then went across, came back to the NRL.
Yeah.
Played for Parramatta.
What, this year?
Oh shit.
He is retired.
Oh shit.
Sorry, they are retired.
When did he last play?
Why'd you have to change that today?
You never know.
Yeah, you're what? You're fucking right.
You
You're
just
fucking
never
right.
know.
You're fucking right.
What'd you ask, Jacob?
When did he last play?
2017.
Oh, his last team was
Parramatta.
Parramatta.
We should all know this player. I'll be very disappointed if you did not know this player.
What position?
He was a forward.
James Gray.
Nathan Kalis?
Nope.
Why am I thinking Andrew Ryan?
Well, Andrew Ryan was a one club man.
Okay, alright.
Bobcat.
Yeah, Bobcat.
Good old Bobcat.
Yeah,
I remember when Bobcat, in like one of his final games for the Dogs, they got all these like Bobcats around the stadium.
Yeah.
They put them near the dead ball line. Anyways, he scored a try, funnily enough, right? And he ran up and jumped into the Bobcat as a try celebration. But he slipped over and nearly injured himself.
Jesus Christ.
But yes, keep going, keep guessing.
So started with the Panthers, went to the Bulldogs, went to Hull KR,
Yep.
and then ended at the Eels.
Yep.
And he's a forward.
And he's a forward.
Mhm.
Retired in 2017.
Tied 2017.
Jeez,
He had a long career.
He had a long career.
Started the year of my birth.
Oh, I can't fucking remember. What
03.
Okay, there we go. Fuck.
It's 14 years.
That's 14 years. I can't remember this guy. What game? What
I
year?
think-
Who did he play the longest for?
I think I might have a crack.
Have a crack before I give this clue away.
Yeah, have a crack before he gives the clue away.
Is
Is
it
it Luke?
Mr. Frankie
Luke
Pritchard?
Patton?
It's
Frank
Mr.
Pritchard.
Frank Pritchard.
Oh, Frank Pritchard.
Yes, it is.
Let's go.
Luke Patton was also a one-club man.
Oh, okay. Well, look. My next guess was Luke Ricketson, but he played for the fucking Roosters.
I got no idea who that is.
Oh, fuck, really? You don't know who Luke Ricketson is?
Luke Ricketson.
Oh my god, you're gonna get murdered by a specific Roosters supporter. I don't know who Luke Ricketson is.
Yeah, I don't know, mate, because I'll tell you when he retired. In 05, I was 2.
Surely you know the law of rugby league to know Luke Ricketson.
No.
Okay. Well, Jake, do you want to take us off, mate?
Alright, fellas. My player first played for the Sydney Roosters.
Luke Ricketson.
No. He then played for St. George.
Yep.
He then went over to England for a year to play for the London Broncos.
Oh, okay.
And then he came back
Interesting.
and played for the Penrith Panthers.
Frank Paul Newsala.
No. And then he finished his career back at the London Broncos.
Brad Fittler. No, he didn't play for the
No, he didn't
Dragons.
play for Dragons.
No.
And then he finished off his career at the London Broncos.
Is he a coach?
Is he a coach?
No, that's too early to give a clue.
Yeah, too early.
Jason Riles.
No.
Played for St. George.
Did he play in that 2010 grand final?
He might have, yes, he did.
No, he didn't start the Roosters.
Yeah. He did start with the Roosters.
No.
He started with the Roosters.
Yeah. The player I'm thinking of. He didn't start the Roosters.
Oh, okay. So
I don't think he actually ever played for the Roosters.
So he 2010. So he played in that 2010 grand final.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
The player I was thinking was Jamie Salford.
I was also thinking James Howard. Did he? I
But
think
don't-
he did.
Play for the Roosters.
Oh, I think he did.
All right. I'll throw the guess out there. Is it Jamie Salford?
Yeah,
I
sure
think
is.
it's James Howard. Did he play for Panthers?
Yeah, he played for Panthers for 2 years.
I knew.
Did he say Panthers?
Yeah, he did.
He did?
Yeah.
He played for Panthers.
Yeah, I know he played for Panthers.
He said if
He played for London.
Wait, can you say that list
He
again?
played for London.
So he
London
went to the
Broncos.
Roosters.
Roosters to the Dragons.
Yeah, to the Broncos.
To the London Broncos.
Back to the Panthers.
Oh, I didn't hear Panthers.
And then to the London Broncos again.
Fuck, he played for the London
He
Broncos.
played, 20, he
Apparently
played
so.
22 games for the Roosters.
Yeah, I know he played for the Roosters.
I didn't know he played for the Roosters.
He played for the Roosters.
That was like
Full.
not like this was like the Brett Camorley era.
I think
So
it
I
would have
wouldn't
given
know
it
that.
away if I said he coached the St. George Illawarra women's team.
Oh, I think so.
That's why I said you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would have given it
I'm
straight
getting proud
away.
of myself again.
Yeah, that's
honestly.
good. Well done.
Thank
I'll
you.
give you one more, boys.
Yeah, we don't have one, but give us one.
I'll give you my special bonus run. You ready?
Yeah,
A very rare one, this one.
Andrew Johns.
Fuck, no.
Could get
Imagine. But I will tell you. Ready for his first team?
Yeah,
Yep.
Newcastle.
Kurt Gidley.
Ready for his second team?
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Kurt Gidley.
Nope.
Ah, damn.
Third team?
Yeah.
Newcastle.
I see. I only played for
So
Newcastle.
he played for Newcastle.
Like I would know this player. Oh, well, that doesn't fill me with hope. If you don't know if Nick would know this player.
You should know who this player
When did he
is. by the way.
retire?
2010.
Oh no, it's not who I thought it was. 2010.
2010.
Again, I was 7.
Again, you should know who this player is.
Did he play
I can't
Origin
give
at
you
all?
the hint because it would give it away. I'll give you his stats. He played 216 games for the Knights. He played 3 country games, 13 Blues games, and 7 Australian games.
I don't know when this guy retired.
2010.
No, the person I'm thinking.
Yep.
But this could sound really silly. This could sound really silly.
Okay.
Is it Danny Badiris?
Oh, fucking you, dickhead.
Exactly.
Was it Danny?
Yeah.
No, it's not Denny Badiris. It's not Denny Badiris.
But I'm pretty sure he played for another club, did he not?
No, he went to England. Played for the Leeds Rhinos, then came back.
So yes,
Retired
he
in
did play.
2013.
Oh, so I wasn't far off.
You weren't far off.
Don't need to call me dickhead.
Sorry.
Jeez, I don't know anything about Newcastle.
Sorry. Yeah, how did you not know? How the fuck did you not know
Jesus.
that? Dickhead.
Jesus.
Yep. So that's the stats I got you.
And he only played for the.
Nice.
Can we at least know what position?
He played in the front. He played second row. He played in the 2001 grand final. The greatest grand final of all time.
And he said he
He would
retired
have
in
been like
2010.
2 months old.
Correct. Yes, yes, I would have been 2 months old, and yes, he was he retired in 2010. He started in 1999.
Jesus.
Short career.
Yeah.
11 years.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't.
Oh.
I can't give you one.
How many games?
Huh?
I can't.
Did he play
no.
representing football?
He did. He played for Australia, New South Wales, and country.
Oh.
Because if I say the biggest hint, you're going to get it straight away.
Let's say the biggest hint.
The
Because
biggest hint is he's one of my favourite players ever. Shit. Really?
yeah,
Jesus
the
Christ.
only player I could think. But I remember seeing this guy play live, and this was not in 2010 or any later. I don't remember this guy playing Origin,
Mm.
but he could have played for country,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a forward.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know when he retired,
Okay.
and I actually don't know if this is your favourite player.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure he only played for Newcastle.
Okay.
Does his first name
Yeah.
start with a K by any chance?
No.
Okay, that's not what I thought it was.
No. You think it
Start with an S.
does start with an S?
I was thinking Cade Snowden.
Fuck off, no. It's not Kate Snowden. Fuck, Jesus Christ.
But he only did play for Newcastle, right?
Nope.
Oh, wait.
Played for the Cronulla as well.
Big snow dog,
Oh,
as we
I
like to call
did
him.
so.
On the podcast.
Good old...
But it does start with S. His name does start with S.
No, I can't get it. You stumped us.
Oh, stumped us with the one club player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm stumped.
You stumped?
Yeah.
The Steve Simpson boys.
You're going to kill me. I do not know who the
Yeah.
fuck that is.
Fucking dickhead. You were there at my 21st birthday party.
I did
When
not
I
get
mentioned
that. I
this.
did not get that question right.
You fucking...
I did not get... Because I guessed Danny Badiris. I remember I guessed Danny Badiris.
I wasn't at your 21st, so I don't know.
No, that's why I'm not yelling at Jake.
No.
You,
I
I
guess...
gave the answer away.
Not to me.
Yeah, I said it when you were going through the questions.
Yeah. Okay. Brother. That was 3 years ago.
That's funny.
Yeah, brother. Of course, brother.
What has happened in the last 3 years?
What has happened in the first 3 years? Do you know what else has happened? This podcast has happened in the last 3 years.
Yep. And I want to go to bed.
Fucking late, isn't
I want
it?
to go to bed.
Hey, what time's it over there?
1 o'clock. That's 1 o'clock, fellas.
Fucking hell.
Oh, all right.
Fuck, it's almost 11 o'clock, mate.
Yeah. I think it's time to wrap it up.
Fucking
Time
hell.
to wrap it up,
Alright,
fellas.
Thank you guys for listening.
thank you for listening.
Appreciate it, guys.
Rate us 5 stars on
Hey, be more enthusiastic, man.
Give us a like.
Get up and about. Rate us 5 stars.
Rate
Leave
us.
a comment. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok.
Follow us on, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Subscribe on YouTube.
And
follow us on
Spotify.
Spotify.
How good.
Yeah,
How
like
good.
and subscribe
We're loving
everywhere.
living
Give us
life.
a 5-star rating,
Living life.
fellas.
You know what? If you see us on the street, give us a high five too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you somehow
Yeah.
find me where I live,
Follow
give me a high
us.
five.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Find
exactly.
If
me.
you find him in the North Island
No.
or somewhere,
South Island.
oh, is it? Oh, in the South Island, or in Fiji? Could be in Fiji. We don't know.
Let's wrap this up, fellas.
Yes, let's.
I think we're all a bit delusional today, boys.
Thank you guys for tuning
Thank
in
you.
for
Hey.
another cracking episode
Oh,
of
wait. Jacob, are you gonna be here next week? Next
No,
week?
I'm gonna be away actually, fellas.
Oh, okay. So boys and girls, fellas, it's just gonna be the 2 men on the couch.
Two men on the couch.
2 men on the couch. Forever. This should be the outro song.
Just the two.
No,
of
could
us.
you, both of
Forever.
you
You and I.
just singing the complete different
You
song.
and
All right. Thank you guys
You
for
and me
tuning in
forever.
to this episode, and
To
we
you
appreciate you
and
so much.
me.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
We can make
Just
Peace.
the two of us.